Hey, we're going to do our ad creative critique a little bit differently this week. So I've actually found some examples of ads that I didn't like, because I think it's just as important to critique things that we feel can be improved, as well as the stuff that we love. So this ad landed in my newsfeed recently, and I saved it to my foreplay board because I just thought it was pretty darn terrible. So I don't know this brand. This isn't a retargeting ad. I haven't visited the site. I've not visited their socials. So I don't know anything about the brand or what they offer. I certainly don't know who Tommy the Turtle is. So I've got no affiliation with this character. This is an entrepreneurial brand, I'm assuming by the page name, and obviously they're talking about running Facebook ads. So they know that I'm a Facebook advertiser. They know a little bit about me, but this is not the way to build trust with me. This is not the way to build authority with me. It seems really kind of borderline unprofessional, if I'm honest. And it just really rubbed me up the wrong way. I really just didn't like it. So Tommy the Turtle says, watch this 42-minute training and finally discover how to run Facebook ads that actually work. So as I said, they obviously know I'm an advertiser. They obviously think that my pain point is that I can't run ads that work, which, by the way, I can. But even that is a really weak pain point, right? Okay, so what is my actual lived experience if my Facebook ads aren't working? You know, that it's only surface level stuff here from a messaging perspective. I do like the expectation management 42-minute training. I think that's really good. It's a really great way to pre-qualify leads. If I'm not in the mood to watch a 42-minute training, I'm not going to sign up, and then that's good for them because they obviously want engaged leads. But overall, I just really didn't enjoy this ad experience at all. So let's check out the copy. Fed up with wasting money on Facebook ads that don't give you any return? No, I'm not, because I'm great at ads. Confused by the Facebook ads platform and finding it tricky to use? Nope, I'm a Facebook ads expert. I've been doing this a really long time. Don't have a clue where to start? Nope, I'm a really experienced media buyer, so none of this is appealing to me whatsoever. Again, could be an effective strategy for pre-qualifying leads, but it's just really not landing in the right place. And also the execution of this, I just really hated it. So lots that I would change here, lots of learnings we can take in terms of what not to do. The next ad that I want to share with you guys is this one. So this ad I found really interesting, because if we look at it from a visual perspective, right, there's not a lot going on here. I don't really understand what this shape is for. At least the text is easy to read. I don't know this brand. It's not a retargeting ad. Mills Gray, I'm not sure who they are, what they do. So this is definitely prospecting. But there's nothing really here from a visual perspective that is kind of grabbing me. However, the messaging here is absolutely genius. So frantically posting on IG to the same 100 people isn't going to get you to 5K months. So I really love the way this is written. We've got frantically posting on IG. That is kind of, you know, a nod to alternative failed solutions, or what their target audience might be doing now. It shows a really deep understanding of their target audience. To the same 100 people, again, really common pain point for people trying to grow organically through social media is they kind of getting stuck at that level of not having a very big audience. Isn't going to get you to 5K plus months. So they obviously know the desired outcome of their audience. They know what their audience is trying to get to. And by really tapping into what that audience is experiencing right now, it really caught my attention. You know, it caught my attention enough to save it and to want to talk about it right now, because I just thought this brand really know their audience. They really know what they're doing. And despite the visual being a bit lackluster, it did capture me. So long copy, which I do actually really like for knowledge-based businesses. Don't be shy of long copy. You've been told the key to getting clients is being visible on social media, consistently posting. But if you're posting to the same people, wondering why you're not getting clients, you're missing the key piece. You need leads and not likes. So again, really understanding the audience here. They are speaking my language. Imagine posting an offer and actually getting dream clients. Imagine generating high quality leads. Love this. We've got loads of desired outcomes here. The language around imagine this, imagine that. You're visualizing yourself in that scenario, which is, again, showing really thorough understanding of their target audience here. How will this change your life? Again, really good for aspirational visualization. Bit of authority building here. And yeah, I've helped hundreds of clients build lead gen, so more credibility and authority building. And then wrapping up with a 5-step method. So something really actionable, really easy to hopefully understand and implement. Really, really, really good positioning here, showing a really thorough understanding of the audience. I love it. And then the third and final ad I wanted to talk about, so we're going from good to gooder to goodest, is this one here. I think, really great to do testimonial overlays. These generally I find work really, really well because we're building authority, we're building trust. We are using the voice of our customers instead of using the voice of the brand in order to convince people to make a purchase decision. But when we actually look at the content of the testimonial, again, similar to the last one we looked at, it's doing a really good job of showing an understanding of their audience. I've suffered for years with anxiety and mild depression. So anyone who is diagnosed or feels like they could be diagnosed with anxiety and or depression are instantly going to be, their ears are going to prick up. They're going to take notice because this is something that if they're struggling with, they're going to be keen to see if whatever's going on here can help them. Not able to focus at work, had trouble sleeping, and my marriage was starting to suffer. So we've got the kind of medical terms here, but not in a jargony way that's not easy to understand. So still really, really accessible from a user experience, but then going into more detail here in these next couple of lines about what that actually looks like in the day-to-day life of the user. Again, thinking back to relevance, thinking back to understanding your target audience. The closer you can get to their experience, the easier it's going to be for you to cut through the noise in the newsfeed, capture their attention, get relevance, and get conversions. And we're also kind of going a bit extreme here, like my marriage was starting to suffer. So if you are someone that's suffering with anxiety and depression and you can relate to some of these things, like, oh yeah, I can't focus at work, oh, I can't sleep. And then you might think, oh God, I really don't want my marriage to start suffering. Like that is going to be a really kind of motivational way to give you a kick up the butt to do something about it. And then finally here, from day one of eating these gummies, that all changed. So really, really, this is obviously the outcome, but they're not going into loads and loads and loads of detail about what the outcome's going to be. They're kind of relying on the problems here, like tapping into that pain point to create that emotional reaction, and then saying that they can solve that really simply. We've obviously also got here, try it risk-free. So really nice objection handling that's going to help people to kind of get off the fence if they are on the fence about whether they want to try this product or not. And a really good long period for the risk-free trial of 60 days. We've also got visuals of the product. So I think mushroom gummies, maybe people have an aversion to mushrooms. Really smart move to show the visuals here. They literally look like sweets. So that can help with some kind of unconscious rejection of the product for that reason as well. And yeah, transform your well-being with our mushroom gummy. So transformations obviously always sell really well. Really great aspirational kind of language again, and showing the outcome. Begin with sharper focus and mental clarity. So going into a bit of detail, which I always like with ads, like lion's mane. Maybe if you're into mushrooms, you kind of know a little bit about it, but you maybe don't know what the impact of that is. So having this language here really helps to translate the kind of techie jargon into what's in it for the end user. Feel the energy surge, soothe stress, and boost your glow. It's more than just a supplement. It's a wellness revolution in one delicious gummy. The only slight thing I could maybe kind of critique here with a slight improvement would probably be to add some line breaks, because this is just a bit text heavy. But other than that, really, really loved this ad. I think it does a fantastic job of resonating with the audience and using testimonials and authority and risk aversion, like a really good combination of tactics and strategies here in order to help the user to make a buying decision. Oh, and I also should have said this, I've never visited this brand either, so this is another prospecting ad. This isn't retargeting. So I love to see testimonial overlays used in prospecting and not just reserved for retargeting. I think that is a really smart strategy. So that is it for this week. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll speak to you soon.